Okay, good day. Donald Andrews, Dean College of Business. Really want to welcome you back for the 2016-17 academic year and the beginning of our fall semester. It's a great opportunity to be here in Baton Rouge. However, we do have our challenges this year in that we have experienced a tremendous historic flood. And several of our staff and faculty have been, I guess there's no better word than devastated as a result of the losses that have occurred to their property. But we are really grateful that there was no loss of life or serious physical injury as a result of the flood. So we want to really give our sincere hope that our faculty that have been negatively impacted will come through this and basically will actually be better in terms of restoring their property. And we really need to reach out and do all we can to assist and help as best we can. There are a lot of programs that are being developed in the Baton Rouge area, so we want to help as much as we can and wish our faculty members that have been impacted a speedy recovery. For the College of Business, we're fortunate that we have a great opportunity this semester. We more or less have great programs and activities that we are planning with respect to this being a critical year for the college in terms of our accreditation issues. Faculty development is at the top of the list. And faculty development is extremely important because we want to make sure that faculty have all the opportunities that are available in terms of their overall development. We have been meeting both Thursday and Friday with the department chairs, working out more or less our plans for the semester. And in terms of faculty development, there are major travel activities coming up. Title III has really been generous to us this year. We hope more or less to have several projects that we will complete. Also, we will fund it in terms of our travel. We hope to send at least 4 to 5 faculty members to the AACSB international meeting in April that will be held in Houston, so that we can get information about what it takes more or less to sustain our accreditation in terms of continuous improvement. Also, there's funding in terms of the accounting area, in terms of management and marketing, as well as finance. All our areas more or less will continue more or less to receive support. We also are fortunate that there are grant programs out there. We have our University Center for Economic Development. We also have our Small Business Development Center. We have new leadership there with Mr. Kent Smith as the director. He did experience some slight flooding, but that office should be back up and fully running within the next week. And so that's something we're looking forward to in terms of how we can help restore some of the small businesses that may have been impacted as a result of the flood. So in terms of grant projects, we also received a designation from the Delta Regional Authority in terms of the entrepreneurial ecosystem initiative that they are working on, so we will be participating in that. So there are some opportunities there. We also more or less are looking at how we can assist faculty in terms of their grant writing activities. The Office of Sponsored Programs had a program scheduled for this week. We'll be talking with them in terms of how we can reschedule that activity. But I guess we haven't so far experienced any budget cuts, but that's always a possibility. So hopefully we will more or less be able to continue our programs without budget cuts this year. Don't know what impact the flood is going to have on state budget and resource allocations. But we have to realize that we're no longer state supported. We're more or less state assisted and state regulated. So it's up to us to be entrepreneurial. And so we need to seize the opportunities that are available to us to work with various partners. We're working more or less with the Law Center. The JD MBA program is starting this semester. Dr. Igletu has been to the opening program for the law school, and basically has indicated more or less what the opportunities are for the JD MBA program. We're working currently with the chancellor in terms of establishing that program, getting it off to a good start. We see great opportunities for you in terms of outreach to the JD MBA students once they more or less are in the college taking courses. So we want you to be aware of those opportunities. We also are looking at business case competitions. There's a $25,000 first prize, $15,000 second prize, $10,000 third prize for the teams that are entered into these competitions. And so we're working in terms of developing the advisors to assist our students in competing in these competitions, both at the graduate level and at the undergraduate level. Our students are also volunteers in terms of the National Black MBA Association Conference in New Orleans, so they will be attending that. We're always looking for opportunities for faculty in terms of publications. So we really want you, in terms of your faculty development plans, to lay out more or less your plan in terms of how you are needing support for increasing your intellectual contribution. This is going to be really, really critical for us in terms of our faculty qualifications as a part of our continuous improvement report. That report is going to be due at the end of the summer of 2017. So we're putting together a task force. We've already established one task force with respect to intellectual contributions and basically faculty development. So we need your faculty development plans. We need to see more or less how we can assist in terms of qualifying as many of our faculty as possible as scholarly academics, as professional academics in terms of their overall level of qualifications. That is the SA, scholarly academic, the PA, practice academic, the SP, scholarly practitioner, and the IP, instructional practitioner. So we really need to make sure that all faculty are aware of how they are qualified, what they need more or less to reach these qualification levels, and how we more or less can continue with our continuous improvement for maintaining AACSB accreditation. So that's going to be a critical issue for us this particular academic year. We also want you involved with students. We are planning a major program for homecoming, and that program more or less will have various forums in terms of our student engagement. We will also have a Beta Gamma Sigma luncheon, and we will have induction of Beta Gamma Sigma honorees, and we will also have our Gala on the Bluff scholarship fundraiser. So we want to reach out to you as faculty to be involved in these programs. We're working more or less to bring companies to recruit our students, but these companies also are willing more or less to help faculty in terms of various programs, maybe a faculty internship. So it's up to us more or less to take advantage of these programs. We also have our Career Week, where companies are coming in to look at our students in terms of their interview skills. If you can help more or less to work with the students to get them in a position for a corporate internship or permanent hiring program. So we really need you to reach out and touch those students that are in your classes, to provide them with information, to encourage them to attend the the student development activities that are being developed in terms of career services, in terms of courses that we have developed in terms of our professional development activities. So our activities this semester, as I said before, are going to be critical for our moving forward in our overall quality business program. We're also reviewing the curriculum committee in terms of its activities, in terms of our curriculum content, our AOL, assurance of learning. So we're looking at all of these activities that are highly important for AACSB accreditation. So the mission intellectual contributions, faculty qualifications, student engagement, faculty-student interaction. All these are really, really important because AACSB today is realizing that we have to look at the end product. That is, how well are our faculty qualified, how well are our students qualified, what programs are available to our students, what programs are available to our faculty in terms of overall continuous improvement. So I'm reaching out to you and the department chairs to move your programs forward. Where we can make improvements, we will. We're looking at intellectual contributions in terms of how they are qualified. We're looking at various programs in terms of how we may be able to assist faculty that are maybe one publication short in needing an additional publication. If we can work together on joint publication, joint research activities, joint programs, I think that will make it all more engaging for us as faculty members in terms of our overall faculty development. Our department chairs have looked at the course enrollments for this semester. We're hoping more or less that we will have an increase in our enrollment. We have our BUSP 100, so we've been looking at that particular class. The department chairs, in relationship to the instructors, are working on developing the common curriculum, working on how we can enhance that particular course in terms of experiential learning, in terms of guest speakers, in terms of various innovations that are needed to make sure that the students get off to a good start as they select business as their major. So retention is an important issue, and we want to make sure that these students are aware of all the opportunities that are available in the College of Business. We continue more or less to make progress with the resources that we do have, and so we challenge you to bring to the classroom the best that you can be in terms of overall faculty development, in terms of your curriculum, in terms of the research opportunities, and in terms of service that we can provide to the community. And just saying one thing about the community, we know we've had the flood event, and so our services to the community in terms of economic development, business planning, and all the rest will be important as we more or less reach out to the community through our various programs. As I mentioned, we have the Small Business Development Center as well as the University Center for Economic Development. The Small Business Incubator project should be coming online this semester as well. So there may be some opportunities for various training projects and components as a part of the business recovery in the community. So I really want to say, even though we're starting off in not the best position in terms of faculty, in terms of staff that may have been adversely impacted, we want to still make this a great semester and a great academic year. We will do the best we can to make sure the resources you need that are vital to your overall growth and development are available. We're looking at the endowed professorship program. We more or less hope to fill the endowed chairs. So we'll be talking with the administration about how we can best proceed in terms of making sure we're in the best position that we can possibly be to reward our faculty and to take advantage of all the programs that are available at the university as well as outside the university in terms of our overall faculty development programs. So that's my message to you. I hope you will have a productive semester. We are still working on the timing for our first faculty meeting. Once we have our meeting with Academic Affairs, we will have more direction and we will share all that information with you. So we wish you great success during this semester with the new technology that's available. I hope all of you will take advantage of the Moodle training. I myself are in progress in doing that. Also in terms of our assessment of learning, get with our assessment committee so that we can have all of the processes in place for a very productive program. That being said, let's move forward and let's more or less make a difference in terms of why we're here Our purpose being more or less to educate students, to develop your research, to provide service to the community. And so if we can do those three things, I think we will have accomplished our overall mission and purpose. So thank you very much for listening.